With no subway service from Brooklyn, shuttle buses are one of the only ways to get into Manhattan. Those who were lined up earlier this morning got a visit from MTA Chairman Joe Lhota.
And I think they, for lining up early, got a reward that the lines weren't as long. Is it still that way? New York's Adam Balkan at one of the locations for what the MTA is calling the bus bridge. He's at the Barclays Center. Good morning again, Adam.
Good morning. Yeah, things not nearly as bad as yesterday. And after speaking with people who were here yesterday, I think I've pinpointed the two main things that the MTA did to make it a much smoother commute. First, though, let's show you what the situation was yesterday. These are people, again, lining up in Brooklyn for these buses that give them a straight shot into Midtown Manhattan. And it was just disorganized yesterday. People were showing up, kind of forming these lines that were disjointed, people cutting in line, which certainly angers people. Now, flash forward to today. Here's the video from today. And here are the two main things that have made for a much smoother ride here. First of all, these gates were set up, so people were funneled in an orderly fashion to the line of buses. And number two, a long line of buses that were loaded not one by one, but 3, 4, 5 at a time. So there was a mass of people, and it might seem like they were going to wait a lot longer, but all of a sudden, all 5 buses were just loaded up at once, and that big crowd at the front all got on at once, which made for, of course, a much shorter wait time.
Today is a lot better. I was waiting about 2 avenue blocks away from here, and I just got here 5 minutes ago, so this is a lot better.
Better today, moving better.
I think today is a little bit more controlled, but there's a lot of people trying to run through and skip lines.
It seems to be a little bit more organized, so it's just a little bit better to get on the buses on and off, so it makes a big difference.
And I have to be honest with you, that was all before 7:30 when it was really, really quick. Now, though, that the buses have to come back from Manhattan, there aren't quite as many waiting, so the line is getting longer, but still more orderly. As you said, Joe Lhota, head of the MTA, did stop by to survey the situation for himself. He said, day one, they had to figure some things out. So day two, hopefully they did figure those things out and make for a better situation.
The way to look at it is it's getting better and better every day. I want to thank all the New Yorkers. I want to thank all the transit workers. They've been working unbelievably well on behalf of all New Yorkers. They deserve an enormous amount of credit. They've left their families and dedicated themselves to get the system up and running, and they're doing it.
And Lhota told me he's hopeful that, as long as people are patient, he's hopeful that by Monday a lot of this stuff won't be necessary. Though he wouldn't give a timetable on when the entire transit system would get fully restored. He said that's really day to day, and he has to meet with Con Ed every day to see how they're doing with electricity, because obviously a lot of this hinges on when that electricity comes back. For now, though, that is the latest from here at the Barclays Center. I'm Adam Balkan. Let's throw it back to you in the newsroom.